Joseph Apartment Talk Show. Today we have special guests that will give you information on your apartment building, how to manage it, how to run it, tips on saving money, and tips on keeping it in good shape. I'm going to start with our new guest, Andy Miller with FSC Lighting. We have known this company for about 15 years. And Andy, can you tell the apartment owners if they have lighting, they have a facility, how you can save them money and how they go about taking advantage of your services?
Yes, thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Andy Miller, FSC Lighting, Vice President of Sales. Been with the company for about 5 years. We're locally based here in Southern California in Rancho Cucamonga, and we've been in business for 50 years. There's apartment complexes and multifamily applications is one of our strong suits. There are many ways to save energy. Both from site lighting to parking structures to stairwell applications. We do well in the stairwell applications, taking your retrofitting, putting up a new fixture in the stairwells, and then taking it from high to low when the space is vacated, but not turning it off. And then in parking structures, doing retrofits of the existing lighting, either doing a retrofit kit or putting up a new fixture. That parking structures is one of our strong suits. Like I said, we probably do one parking structure per day in the U.S. Right now, either new construction or retrofit. The general rule of thumb is you can take your energy from 100% to 50% with going from fluorescent or HID metal halide to LED lighting, and then controls is another big piece of it. So in California, you need to meet Title 24 compliancy, which is a watts per square foot compliancy through the state, and we have the ability to integrate lighting controls so that you meet those requirements. If there is a rebate available through either Edison, Southern California Edison, or LEDWP, we can help you with that. We also will go out and actually walk the job site for you and identify applications within the space where you can save money, save energy. Another thing, one of the things that, like I said, here's our parking structure brochure. We have been very, very successful in these. Most of these are in the southwestern region, but like I said, we do go all over the U.S. in parking structure solutions. And then we have the ability with our new Power Plus device, we actually can power a secondary device. So if you're a building owner or operator that is looking to install parking guidance systems or security cameras or want to put Wi-Fi into your space, we have the ability now to power a secondary device off of our light fixture. And what that means is instead of running a home run pipe and wire from an electrical panel to a certain spot within the parking structure, your parking application, which is very expensive with labor and material, we can actually do a short run from our fixture to the device that you want to power up. So if you want to put a security camera in, you can probably save about 20 to 25% on the install of that and upgrade your lighting at the same time.
So if I've got a 20-unit apartment building in Whittier, I can call you, you come out, give me an analysis.
Absolutely.
And typically, what percent do I save? Do I save 50% if I have traditional, standard, old lights?
If you have traditional standard lighting, you actually can save 50% from your baseline, and then take it down from there even further when you add lighting controls.
So how do we get a hold of you?
You can contact me two ways. My cell phone is 909-276-9289, or you can reach us at andy@fsclighting.com. We're available on the web at fsclighting.com.
Thank you. Appreciate you coming by. Richard, tell us what's going on in the world of insurance. Claims still coming in?
Yes. If you've got hopefully you have the right kind of insurance and you've got the issues are coming, the insurance premiums are going to be going up. And the reason for that is because of all these wildfires and the cost of construction and the labor, everything is going to be going up. Some big issue, we just got a wire this morning that if you have a fire and you got to do the reconstruction, the building delay could be because there's building ordinance issues that are coming about now that the cities have, and that could delay the finish. So loss of rents will be extended if it's because of that, and that wire just came across. So the big thing is talk to your agent, make sure you have replacement cost endorsement on your policy so that you're not caught with your no surprises.
So it's good to
Thank you.
have that loss of rent coverage in your insurance policy on your apartment building. Good point.
And make sure it's adequate.
Richard Trujillo, Farmers Insurance. How do we get a hold of you, Richard?
You can call me at 714-522-0081.
Next, we have our two guests from Golden Coast Handyman Services. We have Stephen and Julia. Stephen, what is going on with your business, and how can apartment owners benefit both in their property as well as their residents?
Yeah, great question. There's a lot going on, a lot of trends that are very interesting. We go through a lot of waves of different products that need to be installed, different areas in homes and apartment buildings that want to be upgraded. One of the things that we're seeing recently is a lot of people wanting flooring changed out. The age of buildings and whatnot in the 50s and 60s, those things start to deteriorate right now. And so there's a lot of new products like vinyl planking, which is waterproof and it saves, although the purchase price and the labor to install it is expensive, what happens is the longevity, because it's fully waterproof, it's a plastic product, it lasts for 20, 30, 40 years and looks very nice, very durable. So for apartment owners, we've done several in the local area, and it's a great product to use. But yeah, there's quite a bit of, this is now the age where apartment buildings and homes alike start to need to be upgraded, not really from an aesthetic perspective, but that as well, but mainly from a practical utilitarian perspective of durability of floors and fixtures and whatnot, things like that.
Golden Coast just rehabbed a vacant unit in, was it La Habra that we
Habra.
saw? Everything, the flooring, the carpeting, from top to bottom. It was an amazing job. I saw it myself, so I can recommend their services. So, Stephen, how do we get a hold of you?
You can give me a call, it's probably the easiest, or text me. My phone number is 562-201-6137. You can also email me. My email is snolan, that's SNOLIN, 55@gmail.com.
Stay tuned for specials from Julia in a second, but first we'll go to Chris. If you want to sell your apartment building, call me, list with me. We'll do a 1031 exchange, and once we have those proceeds and you want to take the money and run to another state, another location, Chris is your guy. So Chris, you hire me, we sell the apartment building, we put in a 1031 tax deferred exchange, so we save taxes, we avoid taxation, and then we give you the money. What is that process, and what areas do you recommend right now?
Well, I spend my days coaching investors who are looking for replacement properties for their 1031 exchanges. As we've always said, if you feel like selling your properties that you've owned a long time, you need to take a look at what your tax consequences would be from selling those properties. If that tax consequence is a little too high for you, we've got ways that you can avoid that by using a tax-deferred 1031 exchange. So this way, rather than settling up the tax, you can just kick the can forward, as they say. And that's a can you can kick forward forever. When we used to do seminars all the time, we'd talk about the importance of defer, 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 and die. Do exchanges for life. And then when you die, you go to taxpayer heaven, and your tax burden goes to heaven with you. So your heirs, your children, will inherit your properties, which they could theoretically sell the very next day for no taxes. So it's a good way to keep your life's work growing and keep your life's work going on to your heirs. So as far as places to invest, I like to look for growing metropolitan areas. I have talked a lot about how the United States is adding 3 million new residents every year. So through immigration, people being born, what have you. Now that's net after all the people that died, 3 million new people. So we need to build a city the size of San Antonio every year, give all these people places to live, places to eat, places to work, places to shop. So if we can buy in areas where a lot of these people are going to, I think we've got the best chance of success in the future. So I'm looking not so much in California anymore. I think we may be at the top of the wave. I don't know how many more people we can fit around here. I like certain areas in Texas, the Atlanta suburbs, the Raleigh-Durham, North Carolina area, the Nashville, Tennessee area, and then certain areas in Florida as well. If you go travel to these areas, a lot of them look like Orange County did back in 1985. There's lots of empty space, lots of things being built, lots of people moving in, and I think it's a good place to try and hit some home runs over the next 20 years.
Last time you mentioned Nashville, I think, wasn't it?
Yes.
You're still bullish on Nashville?
Yes.
Well, thank you, Chris, for that real estate and theology message. Appreciate that. This weekly podcast is brought to us by Golden Coast Handyman Services, and Julia is going to tell us what specials they are running right now.
Yeah, so right now we have a special. So for $99, we will install any Ring device at your home. So whether that be a doorbell or the camera with the floodlights, and we can get that done for you for $99. So give us a call and make your home more secure or your apartment building.
So if you're looking for these services, get a hold of these guys. Richard with Farmers Insurance, Andy with FSC Lighting, Chris Miller taking care of your 1031 exchange. And for handyman services, any repair, anything, we recommend Stephen and Julia and Golden Coast Handyman Services. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next month.